Hi there, Aries. I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Aries, this is a reading for the week of the 18th of March. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you, what's the energy you've been in, and then we'll look at the week of the 18th. And thank you always for your support and likes and shares and everything, because it all helps the little channel grow. So thank you. All right. So, Aries, the energy you've been in, according to these cards, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So, it looks like something has been presented to you, something that's come in as an offer, something that's of enormous value to you. And it feels with that Knight of Swords like it might have put your head into a bit of a spin, or you're talking to a lot of people about it. It's sharing an opportunity or an idea that's of enormous value. All right, let's have a look at the week of the 18th and we'll see what shows up. Instantly, we've got the Two of Pentacles on the table. The Seven of Pentacles. You're really giving this a lot of consideration here. How can you make it work? How can you find the balance? Temperance. You could have a Sagittarius around you here. Nine of Wands, Two of Wands. Underneath the Seven of Cups, yeah, I don't think you've made your decision yet. There's a lot of thinking and contemplating going on here, Aries, about how you can make this come into balance, because you've also got Temperance here along with the Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot of energy going into either integrating this somehow in your world, but also how can I do this? How can I create this balance and this integration of whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, because it feels big. And obviously because there's a general, it'll be different for everyone. Or look, it might not resonate for you. But the Seven of Pentacles is saying, yeah, what am I going to do with this pentacle? And, maybe you've put a bit of time and effort into something previously and it hasn't returned you what you wanted. And now you're looking at, well, will I do this? How will that work for me? Do I want to? Because there's an energy with this Nine of Wands of saying, yeah, I'm a little bit over are we there yet? Like, there's a lot of battles have been fought, Aries, and you've come through to this point. You're on the other side of most of it. And, the Nine of Wands I always feel is a magnificent card, because it's like you're strong and resilient because of the struggles you've gone through. But again, at the end of this run, we've got the Two of Wands, which says, do I stay or do I go? There's this real push-pull sitting here with you, Aries, this week. And you're trying to weigh this up. Which way will I go? What will I do? How will I choose? And I actually feel that's the challenge. So I'm not going to ask if there's a separate challenge. I'm just going to ask what will help you. What will help Aries? Because it feels like a massive opportunity with that Ace of Pentacles right at the start. And, this can be a gateway card. It can be a card of relocating. But it is something that's of enormous value and possibility. The Tower. Now, as a helper, the Tower says there's a huge upheaval, unexpected, sudden, maybe. But as a helper, it says you're tearing down the old to build the new. Well, that's big dynamic energy. Oh, what flipped out? The High Priestess. Nice. The High Priestess is all about you listening to your intuition, being very independent in how you process this. And I know you've been out and talked to a lot of people according to the Knight of Swords, but the High Priestess says, what does your gut say? What does your inner you, your higher self, the divine, what's the message there for you? Because it's about listening to that. And the Knight of Cups says this is about you going forward with a lot of love in your heart about what's emotionally important to you as well. And letting go, and only you would know what of, and only you will decide what you want to let go of or not. But the Four of Pentacles in reverse says letting go of maybe something that you've held on to, something that it's okay to let go of now. An old pattern perhaps that's had you stuck. The Devil card as a helper is a reality look. It's a check and an observation, a seeing clearly of something that's had you caught, had you a bit stuck. Maybe it's because it's with the Four of Pentacles, it could be around finances or what gives you stability in life. And maybe there's an old cycle, an old pattern of beliefs or values that's had you a bit stuck somewhere somehow. And this looks like a massive upheaval. But because it's a helper card, it's in a positive aspect. So I'm just going to close your reading out, Aries, with a message from Spirit. This looks like a big week of seeing old patterns and looking at how you want to go forward. I'm surprised Judgment's not on the table, because that's that sort of energy. But it's even, I want to say, bigger than that, if that's possible, because it's got this feeling of like a major revelation, a major shake-up, and it sets you free. It sets you free to follow what's truly in your heart, according to these cards. All right, so I'm closing your reading out now, Aries, with a message from Spirit for Aries. Yep. We've got the Page of Cups, new emotional energy showing up here. Beautiful. And the Nine of Pentacles is, you know, in your sovereignty, reaching for what it is that's of value to you, Aries. It's about listening to your intuition and following that inner, strong, sovereign, independent, what's right for you, is what I can see in the cards this week. Obviously, you choose what you do with your free will, but that's what I can see here. All right. Have a fabulous week. Bye from me, Aries, and I'll see you next week.